Hello friends, Pastor Ron Brown and Pastor Laura Kistart from the First Congregational Church of Southington, Connecticut, here today with a preview of our worship service for this coming Sunday, the second Sunday in Lent.
So this weekend our worship will begin at 8 a.m. with a premiere on YouTube. So if you've enjoyed commenting back and forth with Pastor Ron and I, we have moved our premieres now to YouTube, just as a way to ensure that we can continue to connect with one another. So that begins 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. And if you are not up that early, you can always access it later. So that's available on YouTube after the 8 a.m. premiere and on our Facebook page anytime after 8 a.m. and also on the church website. So those are the different ways that you can access worship. And then whether you join us right at 8 a.m. for the premiere or if you watch the service later in the day, we also invite you to join us for coffee hour. That's at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings, and that's on Zoom. So if you need that Zoom link, please just send me or Pastor Ron a message. We would love to see you for our coffee hour, really informal conversation, just usually a few people each week who pop in just to check in on one another.
So this is the second Sunday of Lent, as I said, and our theme during this Lenten season is listen. This week we will be talking about listening through prayer. I'll be offering a sermon on verses from the 8th chapter of the book of Romans, Paul's letter to the church in Rome, reflecting a bit on the idea that Paul shares there that when we don't know how to pray as we ought, that the Holy Spirit intercedes for us with sighs too deep for words. And just talk about what it means to listen in our prayers and to listen to the power of prayer and how that might work in our lives. So I hope you'll join us for that worship service. There will also be the opportunity to pray for one another and in some very creative and spiritual ways as well. So I hope you'll join us for worship this Sunday.
Yes, so and coming up next week, you might have already seen it today, on Wednesdays during Lent, Pastor Ron and I will be here in the meeting house to virtually offer a time of prayer. While we're not able to have normal Lenten programming or anything in person at this time, we invite you to join us on Wednesdays at midday, right around noon. We will have some time of prayer in sharing different types of prayers with you each week. And so this week we looked at the Examine, and we'll have a new prayer to look at for next week. So that's on Wednesdays, and then some upcoming events in the life of our church and the denomination as well. On Saturday, March 20th and 13th and 20th, 2 Saturdays in March will be Super Saturdays with the Southern New England Conference. And so Pastor Ron and I are inviting anyone in the congregation. We invite you to check out, see if there's a workshop that catches your eye. The registration fees are very minimal. It's just $10 per workshop, and it's all virtual. So you can attend these from the comfort of your own home. There are workshops on all different sorts of things: stewardship, faith formation, different ministry opportunities in the UCC, and it's a really great way to connect with the churches in our area, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island, learn what other churches are doing, hear from other church members and clergy leaders. So we invite you to look at that for Super Saturday, and that's March 13th and 20th. The deadline is coming up very quickly, just at the beginning of May. And then one other upcoming event that I'm inviting anyone who wants to join me in the congregation to go outside and to safely join together at Silver Lake Conference Center on Saturday, March 27th. They're having maple sugaring. And I have never been, but I know Pastor Ron has said that this is a very well-loved and well-attended event. And they have COVID-safe restrictions in place to make sure folks are masked and distanced. And so I invite you just to join on your own or with family members safely outside at Silver Lake, and that's again on March 27th. So I hope that one of those offerings catches your attention and is a way for you to feel spiritually nourished throughout the week.
So we wish you God's gentle blessings on this beautiful Lenten day and hope to see you in worship on Sunday online. God bless.
God bless.